Hi, I'm John Fleming. I'm lay pastor of the Dobbins Seventh-day Adventist Church.
My name is Betty. I've been an Adventist for 2 years.
My name is Anna, and I have been coming to Dobbins for like a year and a half.
My name is Laura McMyler. I'm a resident of Dobbins, California. Up here in Dobbins, we don't have a pharmacy. There is a clinic down the road, and a lot of people who live in the hills, we do grow our own food, but it's just focusing on community, working together, and going back to some basic, simple things with living where you have fresh food, grown food, out there working on the land, and really providing nutrition for your body, for your soul, for your mind.
The Dobbins Health Project came from Weimar in early 2022. As part of that program, Weimar students and staff helped our little church in the Sierra Foothills of Dobbins, California, provide outreach to the local and surrounding community. We provided outreach to the local farmers market. We've invited the community in on this particular day to a cooking class, and also inviting people in the future to Bible studies, to church, and to other activities that we're going to be engaged in here in Dobbins.
At the farmers market, we encountered people who were worried about us taking down names and phone numbers. We were taking the phone numbers so that we could invite them for future health events that we might hold. And one of the groups that had a booth there, they were skeptical about that because they thought we were taking their names and numbers to track them down. And they didn't understand that we were just there to provide a service to the community. However, the people that run the farmers market were able to let us know that it's okay, and we were able to move forward and continue with our event. You know, it just teaches you to be open-minded because you're gonna meet all kinds of people. You just never know where people's thoughts and how they perceive you when you're just out there taking blood pressure or just teaching on health. They might think that you're up to something else, but I think if we just keep going back, it will be, exposure, and they will see that these people are just basically coming out here to help us.
While selling at the Dobbins Farmers Market, I met folks from the Seventh-day Adventist Church, and they had a little table set up where they did health and welfare checking. They provided information about healthy diet, healthy living, checking your blood pressure, checking your blood sugar, all for the purpose of guiding you to a healthier, happier life.
Jules has been instrumental in bringing a group of students and staff to the Dobbins Seventh-day Adventist Church in a number of different activities that have engaged the community in understanding better lifestyle choices, how to improve their health, food and diet choices, and these activities have included work at the local farmers market. It's also included a Health Expo, as well as a cooking class. This is the first time in half a decade that Dobbins has engaged in a cooking class, and in the past, these have been the most successful activities. But thanks to Weimar staff, led by Jules, we're again engaging in these activities. We're looking forward to the impact not only on the members and attendees of the Dobbins Seventh-day Adventist Church, but we're also looking forward to the excitement, to better lifestyle choices, and to those from the community coming and becoming friends and engaging with us here at the church as well.
On the health message, it's been very enlightening, like a New Start, that's a good acronym, and we've been enjoying it here. Like, I just met a new gal right now, and she's not an Adventist, but she came over here because we invited her to this health cooking class, and so this has been very good for the community. Well, yeah, it was real good. I learned some interesting dishes today, and I especially like Jules's dishes with the kale, and that's one of my favorites.
The cooking school that we had today here at the SDA Church was an eye-opener for me. I'm a lifelong omnivore, eater of everything, but this was a vegan cooking class which showed how you can eat clean, vegan ingredients, put them together into tasty, easily assembled and made nutritious food, and it was awesome. Yeah, the best part was eating. You ought to come on down and try some.
My whole life, since I was a young child, I've been drinking coffee, and so recently, I think it's been 3 or 4 months already, that I was lying in bed and I felt God told me stop drinking coffee. I sort of felt him saying that, and at first I argued with him for like 2 or 3 minutes, telling him, I don't want to quit drinking coffee. What are you talking about? Finally I said, God, if you want me to quit drinking coffee, you need to take that craving away from me because I'm not strong enough. And so the very next day I woke up, I didn't have coffee, and it's been 3 or 4 months already. I still have not had coffee, and that was because God did it for me. I did have a cup of coffee very recently, and this is what happened. I sort of felt like if I was intoxicated after having that cup of coffee. I've never had that feeling before. Obviously, coffee was doing something to me that I never realized before. 3 years ago now, I walked into this church. 2 years ago, I got baptized. And if it wasn't for you guys, I would not know how to perform songs and that kind of stuff, because I don't know nothing about that. So watching you and knowing how you guys do it so smoothly, that was, I've never seen that before in my life, and that was a great blessing on me. I'm just grateful for you guys, and thank you for coming in.
Hopefully, and first of all, I just want to thank Weimar for coming out and really spearheading this project, where they were encouraging the church members to go out into the community. I don't think they've ever done that, gone out and taken blood pressure, or gone out to the farmers market to invite people for events. So hopefully, this helps people to be more open-minded as far as other events. Basically, it's a launching pad for the church to move forward and do other events, because we've seen how this tool was a good tool or resource or an avenue of reaching the community. And ultimately, we want to use the health message to be an entering wedge into the community.